So, it turns out YouTube has now become the most watched streaming TV service, and they have announced some big updates that could be a game changer for all creators, but especially for creators who have tried to make scripted content work on YouTube. In this video, I will be going over the changes that you should expect in the YouTube landscape in 2025 and how you will need to adapt your storytelling. And it's a big shift, so stick around. You may be asking what the landscape of YouTube will look like in 2025. And I say we will be seeing a lot more episodic storytelling. Now, what will that mean? With the lines between content for your social feed and content for TV blurring here on YouTube, you may be noticing that the content on YouTube is getting longer, more like traditional half-hour or hour-long television. And people are expecting creators who are personal brands to be compelling leading characters with ongoing story arcs like the leading characters on TV shows, which is a very different form of storytelling for most social media creators. Podcasts have also largely become video podcasts that are half hour to an hour in length, similar to TV talk shows. In fact, some might say that podcasts have become more influential than TV talk shows or TV news channels, so people are increasingly interested in watching TV-length content here on YouTube. I think you will also see more and more documentary-style content, and I think you will see the return of scripted content here on YouTube in 2025. Anyone who has followed the journey of scripted TV content on YouTube knows it has a complicated history. There have been some successes, most of them earlier in YouTube history, but eventually, literally everything was canceled. At least all the originals YouTube was producing. But that seems to be changing, and it is very exciting. And one major update is that on the YouTube TV app, creators will soon have the ability to sort their content into seasons and episodes. This is a big deal because YouTube has always been a nonlinear viewing experience, which makes scripted content a big challenge. According to the Made on YouTube website, and I'm going to read this, the number of creators making a majority of their YouTube revenue on TV screens is up more than 30% year over year. To help our creators' content shine on TVs, they will soon be able to organize their content into seasons and episodes, making it easy for viewers to tune into the new must-see TV. Nice. Previously, because YouTube has always been a non-linear viewing experience, viewers could be served episode 7 of your series in their feed before they ever see episodes 1 through 6. So to be successful on YouTube, you basically needed to just accept that someone could discover you at any episode or video. Will they have any clue what is going on or who you are? Even your subscribers may watch your videos out of order. And this is why format shows like Hot Ones and Chicken Shop Date have worked really well on YouTube. You can enter at any video. YouTube creators basically just made their brains think in a fragmented way, and they have been able to navigate this for content where they are the main character and just kind of accepted that viewers were gonna just jump in at any time and watch their videos in any order. Maybe they made some playlists, but doing any kind of series, I would say, was still hit or miss. So this could be a game changer for all creators who really wanted to make episodic series. But instead of this culture of what I will call keyword generated content and copying other creators who have outlier videos, I think it will become increasingly important for creators to have their own voice. So, what tactics can you implement now? The trick to episodic storytelling on YouTube is that the stories need to work both in search feeds and on TV. As a social media creator, you are often thinking about story video to video. How do I get this video into someone's feed? But when you start to think about story episodically, it's a different frame of mind, right? And the connection between taking someone from their social feed to the television episodic experience is all centered on having a compelling leading character. Now, whether that character is a fictional character if you are a scripted creator, or the character is you if you're a personal brand, just depends on the genre, right? But the premise behind it remains the same. The character has to be a compelling, interesting, complicated, rich character for the viewer to connect and want to watch their journey, because that is what episodic content is about. It is about following that character's journey. And you see a lot of that right now on YouTube, right? There's a big trend towards lo-fi content, which, most people are talking about the lo-fi nature of it. But really, what is the crux of that trend is the character journey, right? We're connected to that person who feels like a real person, who isn't edited. They're a little complicated, they're a little messy, and they're usually taking the viewer on a journey, a very personal journey. And that is the center of episodic storytelling. Okay, so now we've gotten started creating our episodic content. We have the two things that are the foundation to episodic content, which is our central main character or characters, but we'll keep it simple and say central character, and the central character journey, right? Now you need to think about the fact that YouTube is bizarre. It is a bizarre landscape, a very complicated and unique landscape where your viewer has multiple entry points into your content. They could be coming in through search because YouTube is a search engine. It will remain a search engine. So that is one way that people could be coming in. Then there is their subscription feed. They could be coming in through their subscription feed, or they could be coming in through the television and watching episodically. So those are three very different content experiences. And you need to think about story frameworks that work for that bizarre landscape that is YouTube. On YouTube, that means each video has a beginning, middle, and end, and you can navigate to any video in any order, but you also have collected them somehow based on some kind of thematic connection. You can use this technique to develop an A and a B storyline for your channel. And by that, I mean maybe you're a creator whose main focus is on helping new YouTubers find their groove on YouTube. The topics you discuss will deliver on that, but maybe your B storyline is how you battle your own perfectionism or your monetization struggles or procrastination. The B storyline is often the real journey your subscribers are following because they have more personal investment in you, while the A storyline is what hooks the viewer. For my series Downsize, I used a mosaic storytelling style. Each episode was basically a short film that focused on different but interconnected characters. So if YouTube served you an episode about my character, you could follow it at any point in the narrative. Or if you watched another episode focused on another character, you could follow it. But if you watched all the episodes, you saw the deeper thread that connected all of them. So there was micro and macro storytelling. Anthology storytelling also worked pretty well on YouTube, a little different than how it works on TV, which is more at the season level. like with American Horror Story, True Detective. But on YouTube, you would kind of have to do it more at the episode level, like what Broad City did before the TV show, when it was a web series here on YouTube, where each episode was a different comedic vignette centered on those two central main characters. High Maintenance, which was actually on Vimeo, not YouTube, before it went to HBO, also did something similar. Now, if you can figure out how to construct your story so it operates both on the individual video level and as a collection, you could have a hit YouTube series. So if your dream is to produce episodic content, this makes it all the more important that you start posting on YouTube and building your digital brand. Until then, I hope you subscribe, and I will see you soon.